Boys and girls, how are we doing? 3 streams in 1 week. We've got a 4th coming up tomorrow. This is unheard of. Why is Dave barking? Sounds like he's very excited for the start of the stream. That could be someone at the door. One moment. I know I've only just started. I need to go and check the door. Don't look at my bum. Was an Amazon parcel. Pretend that didn't happen. Good job these get edited for YouTube. Goodness me. Thank you for the subs that have already come in, by the way. Wandering Bolt, Daffers, James. Wonderful stuff, more of you. Goodness me, is it hot in my office? I need to crank the fan up a little bit. We might be putting the aircon on. In the evening, the sun just bad. Look, let me show you. If I open the blinds, look at the sun in the evening. Oh, it's so hot in here with the sun thumping into that window. Oh, right, let's do a YouTube intro so Chris doesn't get all grumpy. Oh, that's completely the wrong screen. There we go. This is the one that we want. Oh, boys and girls, we are in form. We scored 8 goals in our last league game. We are winning games for fun. We're in a Champions League qualification spot. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Who do we play in our next few matches? Arsenal, Man United and Liverpool. It'll be fine. There we go, boys and girls. YouTube intro done. Wrong shirt behind me. That's a very good point. Where's my Everton shirt? I'm not prepared for this at all this evening, am I? Move that out of the way. Ah! I've got Pokemon packets all over the floor. I need to tidy my room. Yeah, there we go. Might be the last time I hang a Premier League Everton shirt for a while. Oh my word. How are we all doing? Are we all good? Are we all excited for tonight? We all watched my Steam Deck video. It's a lovely bit of kit. I look bleary-eyed. It's because I've been playing Persona 4 Golden. Bad idea. That's me. That's my summer gone now. I lost my summer to that game a few years ago when it came out on the Vita. This is already a lost summer. I'm not going to TwitchCon anymore. I'll be on my sofa playing Persona. Jort, thank you very much for the sub. How's the knee? Still really sore. The thing is, I've got so much stuff coming up. I haven't really got time to get it sorted because my thinking is if I go to the doctors, they're either going to tell me it's fine and what was the point in going, or they're going to tell me I need to do things to fix it and I don't have time to do those things. Comic-Con is a week away. Is that right? Comic-Con's next weekend. I haven't even started prepping my panel for that yet. Then I'm at Centre Parks. Then I've got the Autism Show tour. Then it's TwitchCon, and it's like, and then it just keeps rolling and rolling. Summer in the city. I'm not really free until about Christmas. It'll be fine. If the knee's still bad at Christmas, I'll get it fixed then. Perfect Spack, thank you very much for 14 months. Have we got a call going yet? What's the situation here? I've had my headphones off. Have a look in the box. I got myself some required accessories for my Steam Deck because it's literally, anyone who saw the unboxing, you literally just get the thing itself. So I got myself a powered USB hub so that I can plug it into a monitor, plug it into the wired internet because that was a bit of an issue with it. Plug it into the Elgato so I can maybe do some capturing on it. I also got myself a big boy SD card because I don't get much memory on the actual thing. And then I got myself some wireless headphones as well because I sat there last night trying to pair my AirPods to it. I eventually got my AirPods to pair to it. And then this morning they wouldn't pair to my phone. And the thing I love most about AirPods is they move seamlessly between my computer, my iPad and my phone. So I don't want to be messing around pairing AirPods. So I got some headphones as well. Rangers. I mean, surely you all know. Surely you all know that was a network game tweet last night. Surely. There's not a chance any of you believe I knew the Europa League final was yesterday. Come on now. Like I knew. I got a message from Ben at like 10:30 last night saying, if Rangers lose, this is the tweet you're saying. My reply was, when are they playing? The penalty shootout is happening. Oh, right. Okay. Like I do. Oh, my word. I should have just pretended I was asleep. Is my mic okay? I don't know. Is my mic okay? Testing, testing. Is the mic working? I think it's just because I was leaning back and the noise gate was cutting in, maybe. Mic's fine. Right, the call hasn't started yet. Yeah, I think I lost some Scottish followers last night. I sound distant sometimes because I'm thinking wistfully about Persona 4 that I've just had to put down. I'm a little bit lightheaded because I was lying on my bed playing Persona 4 on the Steam Deck, and I just got up too fast, walked straight down here and started the stream. So I'm now like, oh, I shouldn't be upright yet. I need to take my time with this. I'm too old to get up that quickly. Drinking decaf coffee as well because I'm getting old. What is the world coming to? My word. Yeah, I said to Ben, I've not had this many likes on a tweet in a long time. I don't mind the few people calling me a fat, which I got a lot of. A lot of that. That seems, is that Scotland's favourite word or something? Goodness me. No, I've not taken so much abuse since I last put out a vlog. Just to give you a recap of how we're getting on, by the way. Look at that for form. 15-0, 5-0, 6-0, 2-1, 4-0, 8-1. We're fourth in the Premier League. We are top of our Europa League group. Everything is right with the world. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I think Ben only does the network thing just so he can tweet from other people. Yeah, if you notice, he's the only one who bothers to do it. Jack's had one over me. I had 2 over Jack. I've got 1 over Zealand at the moment. None of the rest of us bother. We're busy playing in Europe. We let Ben have the tweets. Keeps you interested. It's like giving a little toy to a toddler. Keep them amused while the grown-ups do their grown-up things. The aggregate score with Flint Mountain at the moment. I don't know. Have they ever scored against us? We beat them 23-0 there, 15-0 there. Played them a few times last season as well, didn't we? 12-0 there. Did we only play them once last year? No, 21-0 there. Hope someone's keeping score. Did we play them in the first season? I don't know that we did. We might have discovered this trick last season. Yeah, so we've played them 4 times now. We're quite good against them, aren't we? Yeah, we are going to be playing them again. We're just going to play them every international break now. I think that's the sensible thing to do. They don't currently have a captain. Currently 62-0 on aggregate. Select them then previous meetings, bottom right. Hold on then. Our past meetings. There we go. So yeah, 71-0 is the current aggregate score in 4 matches. 71-0. We might have to do a save of them because this is bullying at this rate. Why do we played them away from home and scored 23 goals? We score more goals away than we do at home. Bless them. Why do they keep agreeing to it? Their morale must be through the floor. They're just all miserable all the time. Have they got any players? No, that's why. Keep scaring them off. Next year's stream team. Probably not a bad shout. They're becoming channel legends. Tibblesworth, thank you very much for the sub. Yeah, are we on their rivals list yet? We should be. No rivals yet. We need Everton on as rivals. Do they play? Oh, they do play in Wales. That's a bit of a shame. That makes it less interesting as a stream save. Playing in Wales because you just start winning the Welsh League every year whilst losing in Europe for 15 years. Not that fun to watch. We did Italy, didn't we? And it's like, well, we can win the league, but we're not even going to qualify for the Europa League, even though we're champions. if they've got dynamic leagues and dynamic youth stuff working properly on FM23, maybe we'll do it. We can make what the Welsh League into the best league in the world. And maybe we'll do a building a nation with Halkin and Flint Mountain. Or maybe we could just move them into the English pyramid somewhere. Because they're basically in Liverpool. We've established that. Move to England to topple Everton. Exactly. I'd need a grown-up to do it for me. Audio's being really jumpy in levels. Is anyone else having an audio problem? Are you the person who brought it up before? Generic Position FM, thank you for 26 months. Oliver, thank you for 5 months as well. Oh, the call is starting. Be aware. Potty mouths. Hello, Benjamin. Absolutely delightful. Apparently my audio... Hold on, my audio's choppy. Can you hear Ben?
Described yourself rather than how you actually are, I feel like.
How are you? Absolutely delightful.
I am delightful.
That's not really what I meant.
Can I go back on Twitter yet? Is it safe?
Oh, you tweeted it, mate.
Yeah, that was not a... That was a network game, right? I don't know if it was.
Might have been.
Of course it was. Like I knew the Europa League final was happening or who was in it. I had no idea.
I can't believe what you was talking about Rangers, Kevin. And Scottish.
Yeah. That's tremendous. I actually.
All right. I don't mind saying it. Yeah, that was me.
I read it in your voice.
Yeah,
fair,
several people said they read it in Ben's voice.
The two most successful tweets Jack and Kev have had in the last month are both me.
Incorrect. I've had 2 that have banged more in the last week.
Oh, you can't just let me have it, can you?
No. I have one last night that got 5,000 likes already.
Did it get as many replies?
Not as many replies, but more impressions.
That's what I'm counting. I'm counting replies.
That's like counting comments over views on YouTube videos.
Which you know are more valuable. So I have that. Not in monetary sense.
Yeah, that's what I had to say.
But yeah. Well,
did you know every time you leave a comment, guys, we make
One
more
moment,
money. So leave lots of comments. That's how it works.
What did you tweet? What did you tweet yesterday?
Can you hear me all right? I think it might have been the fan making things cut out. I've turned the fan down a little bit. Is that better? Because all the settings on here look right. But I've done Windows updates, graphics drivers updates, and Go XLR firmware updates immediately before the stream. So there's every chance I have broken something. But do we sound okay now? I think it was probably the fan blasting into the noise gate problem.
Just to clear Kev's name,
Kev's back.
I don't think Kev actually hates Scottish football to quite the degree.
I am strongly indifferent to it, just like all football.
Yeah, but I will say,
that's not true.
You love Arsenal, Kevin.
Oh yeah, I'm a massive Arsenal fan. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I always forget.
You forgot.
Have they? How's Arsenal going at the moment? Are we in the Champions
Not great.
League?
Not great. No. It's probably gonna be Tottenham who get it.
Oh, they're the baddies, aren't they? That's the one we want least. If I'm right in my fandom. Oh golly gosh, what will I do?
Have the dates of the showdown been announced yet? I don't want to say something on stream. I'll wait for Ben to come back before I say anything.
Oh, he's not even.
Well,
Ben's not even here.
My mods have got the dates from somewhere and put them in a command, so I haven't told them. So I assume they have been announced.
In that case, folks, for people wondering about the showdown, there is something called the Champions League final next week. So the weekend might be moving slightly.
I've never heard of it. Is that
have
like
you not heard of the Champions League?
That's
Are you doing a Kevin
European
Chapman
thing?
impression here? Because you did quite a good job.
Just to clarify, are Rangers in that one
Some
too?
sort of European thing.
No, there's no Scottish teams in that.
No Scottish teams in that.
Because as you've already pointed out, they're irrelevant in your eyes.
Well, it sounds like it. Presumably it's a nice mix of all the nations in the final, is it?
Ben, has the showdown date been announced yet?
No.
Well, why? How do my mods know the dates then?
Yeah, I think it's on the Twitter.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because I had someone asking about it. It's like, can't wait for next week. And I was like,
no, because I guess we'll announce it now. There it is it's on the Showdown Twitter. Because there's a Champions League final, we've decided to avoid trying to compete with it. So we have not got a showdown next week. It's the weekend after. But the announcements will be next week. So
it also helps with like the BT deal.
Apparently, you said it at the end of the cooldown as well.
Yeah, I think I did say at the end of the cooldown. Did you watch the cooldown?
No, one of my chats just said it. Like,
okay, right. I was going to say. Good. Well, yeah. So yeah, there will be another one. There will be another showdown. Can confirm. And I will not win it. Can confirm. Just off the history. Just off the back catalogue of errors.
Just off the history.
See, can you just join the squad stream for me?
Oh, you know what? Normally I'm so good about all this sort of stuff.
You know, no problem.
Kevin, I had a moment of weakness at the start of this week.
What'd you do?
I bought 2 booster boxes of Astral Radiance for release day.
You're a good boy.
And you know what? I bought them using your affiliate link, Kevin.
Thank you, Jack. What a hero.
Right, so I do expect a kickback. I don't know how much it equates to, but
I'm not sure.
You know, but buy a Beyblade with the proceeds.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to our Beyblade competition in Amsterdam.
Oh yeah. See, I need to message your mum about Amsterdam.
Weird sentence.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because I've now got the plans in place. As of yesterday, I have a hotel and stuff. You know, I thought that was a good thing to not leave it to the last minute.
Congratulations.
The squad stream is now live. The squad stream is now live.
Oh, I got it up.
For the first time,
I
feel like I'm officially an adult, everyone. I had a big moment yesterday where I bought my first hotel with Tesco Club Card points.
You own a hotel now.
That felt like I was an adult, you know, using the points from Tesco.
I've got to ask, where are you going?
Well, it's Amsterdam for TwitchCon, isn't it?
The TwitchCon thing, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I felt very adult, though. I was thinking my mum would be so proud of me right now.
Wait,
you know, loyal customer to Tesco.
Oh, I was going to say...
Using Tesco Club... Right, usually I just get like a Disney Plus subscription or something.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there thinking, he's never booked a hotel. I've only FM booked hotel rooms for you. Never anyone else.
It's usually my admin who does it. But I do feel like an adult.
Speaking of good tweets, I did some tweets about Football Manager this week.
Did you know?
Yeah, you 3 didn't reply, so either you didn't see them or you didn't care. So I'm curious.
I don't think I did.
I tweeted about VAR within Football Manager. Yeah, and it got
read about VAR and FM22.
It got 300,000 people have seen that initial tweet. So I think people noticed it. Shall I read it out loud for the group, just so we can get some chatter going?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah,
I tweeted, I'll say it. You know, it takes me to say it. I said, I'll say it. VAR in Football Manager 2022 is rubbish. I then elaborate. I shall elaborate. I understand VAR needs to exist in the game as it exists in football, but the constant need to wait and get a goal awarded or goal disallowed just isn't fun. It's tedious. Moving on to offsides, again, I get the reason for showing the lines, etc., and having to check all of those situations, but far too often the lines are completely inaccurate to the 3D engine, which is also tedious and also really annoying to watch game in, game out. To add to this, we now know that there's an indicator for when a goal is given or not given, with goal scoring teams celebrating with their arms, which obviously kills it a bit too. Sorry if you didn't know this. Welcome. Finally, and this is probably my most contentious thing that annoys me the most, the amount of penalty decisions that are pushes or trips or handballs that are so poorly visualized in the 3D engine, I end up feeling cheated. I really hope we see some major improvements for this in FM23, but it's going to be, because it's been going on for too long now. Thoughts?
Can I make an offer to Sports Interactive?
Sure.
I will happily attend mocap, direct the sessions, if it means I get to elbow Kevin to get mocap of players elbowing each other. But I will direct the shoot. I am trained in mocap directing. I will go and do the shoot for you if I'm allowed to elbow Kevin.
Elbowing Kev like 40 times.
I'm pushing him over. You know, we've got to get variety.
I'm not sure Kev being mocap will solve any issues.
Kevin would be quite distinct. Like, that's a Kevin.
I hate to be all serious. To bring it back to the point, 3,000 people liked it, and my tweets don't always get 3,000 likes. So I assume people tend to agree with that. So thoughts? Neither do yours.
My computer is currently melting down. Just so you're all aware.
Okay. Well, do you know what? We'll talk about it later.
No. We're continuing now.
Oh.
I just hit continue. It took me back to the home screen, then back into the game, and then everything started lagging. It's all very odd.
VAR and refereeing decisions in general in Football Manager and God Tech, which I also didn't.
How's the audio now? I've reloaded the profile. Is the audio okay now? It should have just loaded. Should be the normal profile that I use at this point. The audio's perfect now, is it? Seems good now. Excellent.
Would exist on the VAR in general if you didn't know if it was on or offside. But I think that they need to keep the raising the arms in, because if they don't keep the raising the arms in, then people are going to get tilted out of their minds because the lines are awful, right? Because the lines are based on the dots. And so if you look at a play and you're like, well, that's onside, but it's flag for off or the other way around, but you didn't already know that, it's just going to tilt people more. So like they basically just need to fix where the lines go, then they need to fix the hands. And I think it would be fine. I mean, like obviously the match engine is capable of running on a smart toaster, so it's not like
the bloody toaster's holding us back.
Is that a problem though? I know not for them, because they want to sell more copies of the game, but like, is the reason? So are we? I don't know if I think it's a good enough excuse to say, because Trevor is using his 2013 laptop, that because of Trevor my lines are shit.
But Trevor buys the game every year.
I'm sorry, I was talking about the like penalty animations. That's what I'm talking about. There is the penalty animations.
Well, they're awful as well.
Yeah, and I think that is because Trevor on his 2012 laptop is like also trying to play the game, and that's who they're also trying to sell the game to.
Can I just say apologies to Trevor if you're watching at home?
Yeah, I bet Trevor just waits until it's free anyway, the monster.
I don't want to call out Trevor, but like, you also can't play, but there's loads of games you can't play if you've got that kind of laptop.
I think you just don't draw the lines.
Don't
just get rid of the replays.
You have
the replays.
The easiest fix is fix the animation bug and don't draw the lines. That would be the easiest fix. The animation bug of the celebration should be, I mean, that is like just a straight up and down poorly made glitch. Yeah,
it's
like
pretty minor. That can be fixed quite easily. But like the pushes and the trips and the handballs,
that's more complex, like that's harder to fix.
So like when a player, the worst animation I see on FM, and we've all seen it 100 times, is when you get fouled and your player makes no contact with the player in the 3D engine. Like he just like puts a leg out and he just falls over, and you're like, oh, I guess that must be a penalty then. That, like, again, I get that the game wants it to be a penalty, but I'm sitting there like, well, he's dived. I'll tell you why he's dived, because I've seen him dive. He's not been touched. It's very annoying.
I could hear genuine anger then.
Because I think
have you had a bad experience this week?
And I didn't preface this for the first time in forever. I didn't like say, oh, I love Football Manager, but like that should be a given at this point. Because I love a lot of the guys that make it and care about it, but this 5-thread that I did, like, I hate it. I hate what the 3D engine's like when it comes to VAR and like refereeing decisions, because it's just not good. It's so not good. And I'm sick of just going, oh, well, it's just like a quirk of FM, like it's almost like it's a feature. It's just not good.
It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers you, but I don't know. I can't express why it doesn't bother me. Maybe it should bother me more.
Because it is just wrong, though, isn't it? I think that's the bit that I'm annoyed about. There's no real reason for it to be wrong. Why is it wrong?
What bothers me the most is the arm going up after the goal. I'm like,
that bothers me more.
I was fine with that until Jack told me about it and ruined the whole game for me.
That should be one of those things where it's like that. I mean, that's a pretty obvious issue to have in the game, right? Like, and it should be a pretty easy thing to fix.
They fixed it with the linesman, right? Like it used to be the tell was the linesman would leg it up the line, and then they fixed that one.
And now, but now the linos don't do what they're supposed to do anymore, or what they would do in real life. They just stand there.
Yeah, they fixed it by just telling the linesman to never move, which is like you fixed it, but you didn't fix it by making it right. You fixed it by just like just locking them into place.
And
you know what we need? We just need a new graphics engine.
They might
opt into it.
They might fix the celebrations by just taking celebrations out of the game.
Have a legacy match engine.
That would be how they would do it.
The current visuals, and then have a new graphics engine that uses the same 2D under the hood, but it's just better.
Is 2D holding back 3D then? It obviously is, right?
Well, no,
yeah,
2D.
I think it's because the game is still based. The game is still based on the 2D. The 3D is built on top of.
Yeah, but she's all. But that as if that is rubbish.
But that's just how all games would work. Like at its core, the graphics engine renders the 3D models where the calculations are drawn. The 2D match engine is just drawing the same data from the code. It's just a way that it's displayed. Like,
but then the way it's displayed is bad. Then, in which case, because
that's the wait. When you say it's bad,
for example, I'll give you an example. When a player is offside and they draw the lines and the defensive line is a foot or 2 feet out from where it should be because the defender's leg is actually like visually showing that it's further back.
But that's an issue with the 3D, not the 2D.
But it's based on what the information the 2D is giving it, right?
No.
Okay,
the 2D and 3D are the end result of the the calculations.
But then why
it's just a different way of displaying the same information.
So then, as I said in my initial tweets, the 3D engine or the 3D animation engine is where I have my grievances then, because it's just like when a corner goes in and someone falls to the floor, and then half a second later I see a push animation and he's been pushed to the floor. I feel a bit cheated. I'm like, well, was he pushed to the floor there, or has he gone down and then my player's done a push animation? Like, I find it infuriating. And I'm finding basically I lost 6-1 recently.
There we go. There it is.
And 7 goals went to VAR. All 7. Like, had a VAR check. 7. Oh, I snapped.
There are some with the VAR check that you're like, this dude is so offside. Why am I watching this? Probably once a week I'll sit there and I'll just go, why am I watching this? Like, this guy is so far off or so on that it's just ridiculous.
But also when I win, I feel the same about it. So as much as I did lose, it's not just because I lost. Like, I watch it because it'll happen today. There will be. Well, how many games will we get through? So I'll probably get through 5 or 6. There will be at least 5 or 6 things in the 3D engine that are wrong, I reckon. And I will be pointing them out.
I look forward to it.
And I will be pointing
I've got nothing else going on. You've got Champions League coming up, and I'm going to carry on talking about how bad it is. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't like having to wait for goal allowed or goal disallowed every single time. And I can't skip it or fast forward it. I can't make it go any quicker. I just don't know.
I complained about the shoving stuff not that long ago.
It's bad though, isn't it? Like the tripping, the handball, all of it.
I'm now trying to find the tweet where I complained about, like, months ago. Like, it's been a problem for a while.
It's been a problem for years.
I've got used to it.
Yeah, this is the problem. But us getting used to it is not a fix. So, so I want it fixed. Is my point. And if I don't see loads of like visual, because I'm going to make a video about this soon, where I go through and I give 10 examples for all of the things I'm talking about. Because it's not just a one-off thing that happens. It happens in FM games every single game. Like I'm at a point now where, as much as my tweet will hopefully, like, 'cause I know they'll all have seen it at FM. And I know they'll be going, oh, shut up.
Somebody's mauling, like, they don't understand how like hard it is to do that. And it's like,
but if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm seeing it. I'm not even looking at it from a creator. I'm just looking at it as a consumer. This is how I'd be feeling as a consumer. It just so happens that like there's a few people that follow me. But I feel this about it. So I wanted to bring it up in a group setting. Thanks, everyone.
It's time to do a football.
Well, time to watch a football.
I'm trying to find this tweet that I did, but I can't find it. But yeah.
Oh, Gerrard has rested Ings and Coutinho.
Boys and girls, we are heavily rotating for the Sturm Graz game. We play Arsenal at the weekend in just a couple of days' time. The group currently has us top and then bottom. I figure we can rotate a bit here. So we've gone to the medium rotation option and hoping it doesn't backfire the way these things so often do. That would be upsetting if it does. It will be fine. We've got all the big boys on the bench, so if it doesn't go well, we'll have a fiddle. We can afford to have one game in this Champions League group where things don't go to plan. It's not the Champions League, it's the Europa League. We can afford to have one Europa League game where things don't go to plan. And it might just end up being this one, but we've got to focus on the league so we can play in the Champions League. Random John, thank you very much for the sub. I think I missed a few other subs as well while Ben was whatever was happening there. Mr. Wilson and Lord Lord Ictions. Lord, thank you. Can't read that. Too many letters. Straz Gaming. Summers is in with some bits. Thank you very much. Generic Position FM subbed. Oliver subbed. V Tibblesworth. I think we're back to the ones that I've already thanked now. Thank you to all of you. Much appreciated. All the lovely old support. Win Europa League to get Champions League. Oh, yeah, we're going to try and win the Europa League and qualify for the Champions League through the league. I mean, I'd quite like to win the Europa League and win the Premier League. At the moment, still very much with a plan to try and win it all. But to that end, I think we're probably better off rotating some players tonight. That was I mean, he saved that with a lot of oomph, didn't he? It was more a punch than a save. I do love to win trophies. That is true. We enjoy the fact that we're the only team that have got a trophy in the network game so far with our FA Cup win, plus our multiple coffee cup wins. We're just cup specialists, so we'll take a Europa League. As I've made it clear in the last 24 hours, the Europa League is the big one. And anyone who gets to the final must be a jolly good team from a jolly good league. Richarlison is in, and that's a terrible miss. Come on. We're playing quite well for a rotated side. I think there's goals are coming. I am a little bit alarmed that I've got Sir Ben Godfrey in midfield, but he can play anywhere. Enjoy me not being able to add to these discussions. I mean, I could add to the discussion, but someone hit the nail on the head. I honestly don't really care. I am aware that the match engine is not great, but it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I grew up playing Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager on the Spectrum that had about 4 animations, and I still had a wonderful time immersing myself in that. If the game gets too realistic, it becomes less you become less able to tell stories in it. I like the fact that sometimes things don't work right. Like Richarlison's amazing dives. I realise a lot of the time they're just dodgy match engine. But now we've got the story that Richarlison dives all the time. And it's brilliant. So I wouldn't want that fixing. I love this game just the way it is. With all its quirks and foibles. Let's have another football goal here, shall we? With our reserves. Come on! Oh, we've hit the crossbar. Ben Godfrey. Box-to-box midfielder, Sir Ben Godfrey, charging forward from midfield to connect with a header. Guys all the time in real life. Well, there you go. Translates perfectly to the game. So, talk to me about actual football. It's all the relegation matches tonight, isn't it? Can Everton get relegated still? I haven't really been paying attention. I have a soft spot for them now off the back of this save, but at the same time, I'd quite like to do a rebuilding Everton save. So either way is quite a nice outcome for me. Do you think Ekpiteta will get a ban like JCH did for historic tweets? I haven't seen what he tweeted, but if it's a similar kind of tweet, then yeah, I guess so. They can confirm their safety tonight if they win. Okay. How bad Leeds are, not really. See, a rebuilding Leeds saved, a lot less appealing. If they win tonight, they're safe. All my rebuilds are being taken off me. Chelsea can't happen now. I'm having Everton take off me. So who on earth am I supposed to rebuild before FM23 is out? Who's going to be this year's Barcelona? I need Bayern Munich to be relegated for financial irregularities, or Juventus to be at it again. Oh, Adama Traore is quite good. Against rubbish opposition like this, he is quite good. Man United. Can't touch Man United. They're the one team I can't touch. Because of their litigious nature. Plus, they don't exactly need rebuilding, do they? They're an upper mid-table Premier League team. Can I keep a job at Watford for more than 7 months? Yes. For more than 4 months. So yes, I can. Yes, I can. I mean, I don't need to make the video for that. Spoilers. I can win the Champions League in 3 years with Watford. Because I can do it with any Premier League team. Make it 4, maybe. 3 might be a bit ambitious. Give me 4 years, I'll win it with any Premier League team. Herdy Man, thank you for the sub. And Tom, thank you for the sub as well. The Barca save got me here. More. Yeah, I would love to do something like the Barca save again, but who's that story this summer? I need lightning to strike again. I need another really juicy story like that one that we can go and do. It's not quite as fun just saying, well, this team could do with some new players. Barca was an upper table La Liga team. Yeah, but the interesting thing about the Barcelona save wasn't that Barcelona were struggling on the pitch. It was the mess off the pitch. I want some Amsterdam tips. I'm intrigued. I'll take some tips. Bold claims to making a 3rd year at a Prem team. It's a little bit different in this save because I've got the others there getting in the way. It's a little bit harder to do when there's 4 humans fighting over all the Wonder Kids. So you only get your share. You only get a quarter of the share of the pick that you'd normally get. Not quite so simple to do in a network game. But in a normal single player game, give me any Premier League team, I'll give you a Champions League within, let's say, 4 years. Is Schalke still an option? Not really. Not now they've been promoted. Takes all the fun out of it now they've been promoted. Talking of things having the fun taken out of them. Really miss being able to make 5 substitutions like I can in France. That's brilliant. It's making youth development a breeze in that save. Genoa seems like a surprise to go down. I mean, maybe they do, but with the without wanting to offend another entire footballing nation, the majority of my viewer base couldn't give 2 hoots about Genoa and wouldn't be able to tell you what league they were in. Derby have come off my list because Ben's already done them. Instead of rebuilding, do a ruin Man City save. But that's not fun, is it? It's easy and it's not fun, and it ends in me getting sacked. Oh, what a goal. These reserves are all right, aren't they? They can come again. I mean, we're not... This is a save that will be happening in like August, September time. I'm not in any rush. There's plenty of time for a story to develop over the summer. We've got plenty of mileage in tour just yet. Did I consider the Arcade Hotel in Amsterdam? I don't know what hotel we're at. I didn't consider any. I just booked one off of whatever the website was that I used. What's the website called that you book hotels on? Bookings.com. I think I just went there and booked the most, not necessarily the cheapest, but the one that balanced being reasonably priced with being in a decent location and not looking like it was full of rats. Right, let's jump back into the call. See how everyone else is doing. Why are we stuck on this screen? Is the game going to crash now? Whoa! Okay, we'll hand over the team talk. And now we're waiting. I'm not sure what we're waiting for. As soon as the game started being glitchy, we probably should have restarted. This is going to be troublesome.
Did you get a penguin suit?
Oh,
I waited to see what the score was in that
I see.
Game thing.
I don't want to talk about the hockeys here. I hope that's okay.
The game might be crashing, by the way. I'm just stuck in my team talk.
I did just reload my skin. I don't know if that would affect things.
Probably would break everything, yeah.
No, it says you've already continued, Kev, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if we all just hit continue, we're just waiting on
it'll
Ben
be
now.
fine.
I think you'll be fine.
I had an eventful game, 23rd minute red card against Barcelona, but we survived.
Did it end 0-0?
Yeah, ended 0-0. We had some chances too.
I'm clapping. I realize my mic cuts it out, so it just sounds like I'm being silent.
I heard one clap.
It was an applause, I swear. I'm not just sarcastically clapping once.
Oh. Yeah, so we 0-0. What did you get, Jack? I saw Kev one.
3-1 against Celtic.
Nice.
So 10 points from 4 games. That should be enough, I think, to get out the group.
I also have.
In fact,
10
I think
points.
I might be mathematically out the group now because of head-to-head with Celtic. So that's good.
Apparently, Ben is stuck in your game. Jack.
Whose game is he stuck in?
Jack's. So Jack reloading his skin while Ben's in there has broken everything.
Can you force continue?
I'm stuck in the team talk.
You can still press F3.
F3.
Should take you to the squad stream out of game.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then you can do it from there. So
how do I do it? I've never actually forced continue before, so I don't actually know how to do it.
Great question. I think it's under...
Oh, no, we've moved on. Something's happened.
So I was trapped in Jack's game there. Sorry, guys.
I think when you hit F3, that fixed it, Kev.
Okay. Yeah, I was stuck in my game as well.
I think it was
Bloody
me,
hell,
but,
I should work in tech support, shouldn't I? I should be on the forums helping people whose games break. That'd be a good job.
It was definitely me that fixed it, but I had to go to the home page and then hit later scores, and it worked. Weird. Yeah.
What did you think of my performance then, Ben, since you're in attendance?
I enjoyed Dan James scoring.
I said it was going to happen at the start of the game.
That was good. No, we were just talking about... we've just spent the last 10 minutes talking about how good people's computers are. And
how good are people's computers?
Most people have a computer less than 5 years old. I would say 3 or 4 years is probably the average. And then people think the game runs at like a 7.5. I would say it's probably the average.
You realise
for most people.
You're canvassing people watching a Football Manager stream. Not necessarily. There's no Trevors here.
Also, just because a computer is 4 years old, like there'll be people who bought HD potatoes.
I made that point as well. Which is why I said, how well do you think it runs? Which is why we had a follow-up question. Thought about that.
You need to go and find out where the Trevors hang out and ask them.
I really should have watched Z there. Did Z win? Z, did you beat Barca?
It was 0-0. We had a... I didn't watch it. We had a 23rd minute red card though, so it was definitely eventful.
It's a shame he's not suspended for our game.
It was like actually did wonders for resting Nelson Semedo for the Villa game.
Yeah.
Got sent off against his former club there.
My stream is not Football Manager, it's just surveys from now on. So if you want to come and do any surveys during the European breaks, you let me know.
I do enjoy a survey.
Well,
you do strike me, Kev, as the kind of guy who does surveys and questionnaires in order to get like Google Play cards.
Absolutely.
I was always wondering who is, when they say we polled the British populace, and this is the surprising answer.
I mean, that company is a regular
answer.
sponsor of my videos.
This is it, though, isn't it? Like you've sort of made the point there, Kevin, and you're so right. And I hate saying that ever. Is that the problem with all these conversations we have about FM is that we are, to quote Mr. Jacobson, we are the hardcore of the hardcore.
Yeah.
So we are relevant. But we're also the most relevant.
Need to go and hang out around Asda on a Saturday morning. That'll be where the Trevors are. Guarantee it. Go in there, yell, Trevor! They'll come over, survey him.
Just the idea that there aren't like casual viewers or casual players of FM that care a bit about content but not massively that aren't watching right now is obviously not true. Right? Like, yes, they're watching an FM stream, but like I watch loads of things casually that I'm not like deeply into. None
of the top 50 players in the world play for Everton. Can you believe it?
They don't play for me either.
Moving on. Right, well, I'll tick off that then. VAR and FM. Talked about that.
The hardcore of the hardcore. I feel like we're great field testers for the game. I don't know,
Yeah, I agree. I think our opinion arguably matters more because we're willing to voice it.
So, Sports Interactive, if you want to send us questionnaires, we'll do them.
I don't mean us four, by the way. I just mean like the people watching us right now.
I've never been asked to do a questionnaire for Football Manager.
I'd love to do a questionnaire. Send the questionnaire my way.
Can I do it on stream for content?
I feel like they did put out a questionnaire once, I feel like I remember filling it in.
Probably. Then they burnt the replies.
No, but they do like a mass one, like via FMFC or something.
Yeah, I do actually remember them doing something like that.
Yeah. See, Pompster remembers, so they definitely did one. So, okay, I guess I think I need feedback, so I'm about to ask all streams here. Are you a hardcore Football Manager player in the chat right now? Yes or no? Your definition matters, not
Several
mine.
people in my chat have already said I don't even play FM.
Are you a hardcore
just here 'cause they like us.
Yeah, no,
My chat is saying, what is Football Manager?
Yeah, bunch of geniuses.
See, mine's probably like 70% yes. In fact, I'll just do a poll.
If you're saying no, you're in denial. I'm sorry to tell you, you're watching a Football Manager stream in May.
Yeah, but they might not.
Someone
watch
else said
every
I
time.
haven't played 1 hour
They're
of
not
FM
watching
this
Football
year.
Manager
Watch
for
loads
me,
of it.
are they? Let's be honest.
Of course, see, you are down playing. Well, no, you probably aren't.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I know my brand.
I've done a poll. I reckon it'll be 70%.
70%? We're gonna do a poll too. It looked like about, I would say 60-40 to yes. We do have an unsure category.
Right, do the
as
poll,
well.
chat. Do the poll. I come for FM. Stay for Jack's S jokes. I don't know. I've not done the whole one. Oh, Karen Madiami's got a concussion before we play Z. Phenomenal.
I
If
mean, I
you're
just had to play 3 days ago. It's just leveling
That's
the playing
great.
field.
He's
Just to
he's
add on
my
to the
best player.
questionnaire, if you're playing Football Manager whilst watching us, put a 1 in the chat of your choice. If you're not playing Football Manager but you're watching, press 2.
Explaining the survey.
You know, we want accurate feedback.
You really are trying to take over my survey gig, aren't you?
Well, I'm like a telecoms one. Press 1. Press hash to hear the question again.
Hardcore of 67%. And I would say if you're not even doing the poll, that's quite a lot. That's probably the majority of people haven't done the poll. Then are they hardcore? They're not even doing the poll. Do you know what I mean? They can't be hardcore.
There's lots of 1s in my chat.
See, mine are very split, 1s and 2s. Very split.
Mine feels like
More
about
1s though.
70-30 on that.
Yeah.
Where are you a hardcore FM player is about 60-40 basically.
Mine was 67-33.
I've got more
I
no's
challenge
than
for the
yeses at
mods.
moment.
Count up the 1s and 2s for us across all 4 chats. Thank you. And you keep.
It's interesting,
And
though.
also
It's
make sure you're not
interesting,
double counting people who are in more than one chat. That would be
Yes,
absurd.
please.
Would you say I'm a hardcore FIFA player, Jack?
You must be. You
So I
beat
think
me.
that-
You have to be good to beat
I don't know
me.
think there are a
how
lot of
much
people.
I don't know how much you play really. I don't.
Well,
I play a lot.
I haven't played for
I-
like 5 months, but I did play like 200 games in about.
I think
2
you're a
weeks.
hardcore FIFA player if you're still logging into FIFA Ultimate Team to do the weekly Team of the Season squad builders at the moment for each league as they come up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good benchmark for are you a hardcore player?
True.
And I am. I got Thomas Muller in my Bundesliga 1. It's a scam.
So I guess what I was
bitter,
going to
not
say
bitter.
is, how many hours do you have to have in Football Manager this year so far to be considered a hardcore FM player?
Oh, I have no frame of reference for that.
Like 400?
Is that too
Um,
high?
300? I don't know. I'm putting
I
numbers
don't know.
out there.
Let's say a couple of hours a night, most nights. So let's say 8 to 10 hours a week. How many weeks have we had? Like, I would say maybe 250 hours
200
gets you
hours,
about there.
over 200
Yeah.
hours.
So you're hardcore if you play 200 hours.
There are very
300.
few games I play for more than 100 hours.
if you've played 200 hours, that is an hour every day since it's come out,
That's
roughly.
fair. That's fair. But we also know that FM's the sort of game that you might play one day for 8 hours and then not play for a week. But
I think
it
that's
levels
still
out,
pretty
I guess.
hardcore.
But still, yeah, that still
Yeah,
counts.
that levels out. So it's interesting that I'd like to think there are people who said I'm not a hardcore player and they're looking at their hours and it says 1200 and they're like, I might have a problem. Jack was right. Maybe I am hardcore.
Actually, how many hours do I have in the game this year? I mean,
Who has the most out of us? Like you probably, because you leave it running.
I tried to simulate to the year 1,000, like 1,000 years in the future, and after 800 years, the game just crashed. Couldn't get around it. So, they've not play tested the game enough this year, as far as I'm concerned.
I've got 1,344.
I've only
which
got
I bet-
970.
I tell you what, can
Yeah,
I
I
just
bet these are less than me.
thank you to everyone who watches my videos because you do pay for the energy bill. Looking at this, 3,269.
Are you serious? You mad?
Yeah,
No, I've got 1,100. and
I've not
change.
even broke
I don't do
1,000
the
yet.
long simulations you guys.
I
do.
just leave the game running all the time, though. I'll leave it
I
open
know.
overnight.
That's how you pad the numbers. Is you just leave the game open like all day.
I wake up in the morning, and most self-employed people, you know, they check their email. I log on and check my FM email and go, where did I get up to last night when I was playing?
Crumbs. Right. Game time. I forget how close the league is.
Yeah, the league is fantastically interesting.
Oh, this is big. Right. I was going to say Kevin Matchroom 1, but no. Different
I'll go to Matchroom 1.
No. I've made a mistake.
All right. I'm going to go beat West Ham.
Right. We're playing a football against Arsenal. This can't go wrong. Got the full strength team back. Come on. We need a win here. Aren't Ben and Zealand playing each other? I think Ben and Zealand are playing each other now. Not that I'm urging you all to go and watch that instead. But they are the two teams closest to me in the league. So if they can do a draw while I do a win, that'd be perfect. I'd like that very much. It's shocking to see how many of you have got way more hours than I have. Surely those of you who've got way more hours than me, like there's several of you there saying you've got over 2,000 hours. You've not actually played it for 2,000 hours, sat there clicking the mouse and it happening, surely. You must be doing what Jack is doing and leaving it running while you're not there, surely. Surely. Whereas I always close the game when I'm not playing it. Senior centre-back is not ideal. Strong disagree. He has been fantastic there. Don't I take weekends off, though? I do take weekends off, yes. Unless it's like a showdown weekend. I don't think I've done any experiments this year. Might have done 100 years in the future, maybe when the game first came out. I don't remember. Who are we waiting for to do all the clicking? Come on, clicky, clicky, clicky. It's so warm in this office. Goodness me. Goodness me. Is the sun still beating through the window? Or can I open the blinds and try and let a breeze through? That's still pretty bright. It's very warm in here. My laptop gets shut down every night, but I'm off work sick since October. Okay. It is Zed we're waiting for. Yes, of course it is. Of course it's him. As a Cobblers fan, I've decided this is a good place to be. Of course it is. It's a good place to be for all football fans and Northampton fans. Oh, finally, we play a league football match. One in which we need a win as well. Look at those beautiful men. Look at them. Look at them. With your eyes. Let's go do a football. Arsenal haven't changed much from real life, have they? Danny Ings and Isaac, the only two new fellas in, and we're in season 3. Oh gosh, goodness me, that was a little close. Whereas it's a revolutionised Everton side. They've got Leno in goal ahead of Ramsdale, which is interesting. Usually Ramsdale's England goalkeeper by this point. Oh, I don't like this against Arsenal. Do this against the teams who are much better then. Come on, Pedrog. Oh, I love it. I love it when we play the ball out from the back and then score a football goal. It's beautiful. Oh, lovely. This is lovely vision from Pedrog. I think Ivan Toney to Newcastle is very likely to happen this summer. I think he'll feel like he's got some unfinished business there. He obviously knows the area. He'll still know people at the club. He'll have friends in the area. Yeah, I think Ivan Toney to Newcastle, very likely. Big money for Posh. Lovely stuff. Who's the most handsome man in the squad? That's a good. We'd have to have a proper look at them. Oh, that's. I mean, I now see it. Everything Ben was saying is true. There's no foul there. He's just fallen over and nothing's happened. But at least we're getting a penalty review. Well. Hey! Musso! What a man! Love a good penalty save. Without being in the chat, I've just been gifted a sub to Ben. Maybe because we're in the group stream thing. If you just do a random gifted sub, maybe it goes to anyone around the group. I don't really know. Right. Rendell Correa's picked up a knock, so we're going to bring on Mbabu. It's an early substitution for me, but we don't really want to let Smith Rowe dance around all over the place. Right, we're going to play the ball out from the back again. Come on, gentlemen. It's beautiful. Oh, that's terrible. That's why it should be Mr. Everton and not LaCroix playing the ball forward. Oh, I love Victor Osimhen. I loved Calvert-Lewin, but I think I love Osimhen even more. And that is a lovely ball. Loddy is the furthest man forward, and he just decided he didn't fancy chasing it, which is fair enough. He shouldn't have been that forward in the first place. Oh, they've played the ball around us there and removed our right back from the conversation, which is a little bit alarming. Oh, yikes. Right. More substitutions. Everyone's very tired, particularly Calvert-Lewin. We're going to bring on Richarlison on that left-hand side. And then who else have we got on the bench? Gavi on for Skip, maybe. Shore up the midfield a little bit. If Skip's tiring, just do that. That seems to make sense. Come on, chaps. Am I considering selling Calvert-Lewin? Only if I got a massive offer for him. I'm happy having the options. Both Osimhen and Calvert-Lewin can play up front or on the wing. They're both very good. It's nice having them both. We don't need to sell anyone. So at the moment, it would have to be a big offer for me to sell him. It is a sexy looking table. Completely agree. We just need to hold on here. Because we've got Arsenal, then Man United, then Liverpool in consecutive games. So we have got a tricky run of league games. But we have gone over the first hurdle. Right, what's going on in these other games? I haven't even got the squad stream up yet. Not very organised this evening. Who am I looking for? Myself. And from there, I should be able to find the squad stream, which we can then use to see what's going on with these rascals. 0-0, still only an hour in. Ridiculous. What happened in Jack's game? Jack is winning 2-0 against West Ham. And obviously this game is paused. Why wouldn't it be? What's Zealand up to? It's randomly swapping people around, presumably. Jake, thank you very much for the sub. The onus is on Zealand here to find a goal. He's the home team and the team who are the current Champions League incumbents. But presumably Ben's doing his strikerless nonsense again. Yeah. Which is pretty hard to counter, as we saw. Our one league defeat so far this season was against Ben in this system. And it was pretty comprehensive as well. Look at him, just having a little fiddle, a little tweak. So who's the most handsome? What, in my squad? Good question, but we'll answer it after this game. I'm thinking Ben Godfrey's a pretty good looking boy. Calvert-Lewin though as well. We've got a lot of good looking boys in our squad. We'll have to have a proper look. Right, let's assume he's not going to score here. Yeah, let's go and look to see who's most handsome. Is there a place where we can see their faces easily? Best 11, does that shows faces. So from our best 11, I think probably Calvert-Lewin of those ones. Richarlison doesn't look too shabby there. Gavi's obviously a very pretty boy. I mean, it's a good-looking team. Take Ollie Skip out of it. It's a very good-looking team. I'm sorry, Mr. Skip, but, you know, you get it. You understand. You see what's going on in the football. Still 0-0. What's Ben doing? No, Anna hasn't taken my Steam Deck yet. Why are they messing around with corner takes? Oh, God, he's doing it now. What's happening here? What's he doing? He's won, I think. Hang on. Jack's now watching that match. That's confusing. Oh, he's actually gone into the match to watch it, just to really confuse me. So I can't tell he's actually watching it. We need to star ratings, build a team based on looks. Exactly. I think we've got the best looking squad, therefore we'll probably win the league. I think that's how it works. Oh, he's in here. Goodness me. Oh, it's a football goal away from home. Ooh, I haven't tried Football Manager on the Steam Deck. I mean, it will work. It runs anything from the Steam library. But it's going to be horrible because it's horrible on the iPad and it's horrible on the Switch. So I don't really want to play it on there. But it will work, and it's a bigger screen than the Switch. So it'll probably be... I don't know if it's got the Switch controls on it, or if it's even more clunky touchscreen, and you've got the little touch pads for mouse movement stuff. I certainly wouldn't recommend getting a Steam Deck to play Football Manager on. That's not really the use case it's aiming at. I sat there last night playing Unpacking, which I'd been saving, because I knew that was a game I would want to play on the Steam Deck. Enjoyed that. I've spent some of today playing Persona 4 Golden, which is one of my favourite games of all time. And it's beautiful. Plays really nicely. I played some Res Infinite on it, and that looks and sounds amazing. One of the reasons I ordered some proper over-the-ear wireless headphones to play Res. So yeah, it's a lovely bit of kit. It genuinely is a gaming PC that is handheld. I don't see myself getting much use out of my Switch now. My Switch is now just going to be Nintendo exclusives, which luckily there's plenty of. But I love my Switch. I love this piece of kit. It doesn't have the Switch controls. That's a shame. I feel like that's something that could be added. It's odd for SI not to support a new bit of kit. Bearing in mind, this is the company that went all in on Stadia. You would think they'd just throw the controller controllies on. Have I played Persona 5? I have played through that twice. Once in the vanilla version, once Royal. Loved it both times. Can't wait for that to come to Steam so I can play it on the Steam Deck. Play it through for the third time. For years, I've been waiting for it to hit the Switch, and it never has. But I think now I'd rather have it on Steam so I can play it on that handheld. My Switch is a Stardew Valley machine. Yeah, I was so shocked when I was downloading games on the Steam Deck that, according to that, I've only got like 25 minutes on Stardew Valley. And I was like, well, I know for a fact I have hundreds of hours on Stardew Valley. Must be on the Switch. I haven't played Persona 3. No, that's not on Steam, is it? And I don't particularly, isn't that only on like the PSP? And I don't have a PSP. And it's really expensive. I was looking at it in CEX recently, and it was like 120 quid for a PSP game. But yes, I would love to play. I don't own a PSP, and I'm sure it'll come out on Steam at some point. I could get it on an emulator, I guess. Imagine I could get it on an emulator these days. And emulators run on the Steam Deck. It's on PS2 as well, is it? Okay. I much prefer Persona handheld. Ben has just gone up the other end and grabbed the winner. Zealand looks horrified. Or yeah, the Steam Deck video came out at 5 o'clock on the I don't even know what to call that channel anymore. Oh, Ben's going to be giddy, isn't he? And Zealand's going to be sad. Wowzers. Wowzerinis.
This is safe to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah.
Z, can you just quote tweet Kev's Rangers tweet from yesterday with "I agree with this"?
Excellent work.
Just collect as to what you've.
Jack, I'm going to need you to quote tweet my tweet. No, Jack, I have a tweet. Yep.
You have a tweet.
I have a tweet on Jack. Are you going to tell me how to use my tweet? Are you going to tell me how to use my tweet? You can't rescind it. You already did it. You already did it. I'm already doing it. I'm already doing it. Already did it. Already did it. It's done.
Use my tweet as I wish to. You do not tweet. Do that. You tweet now.
You already told me what to do. Sorry, I didn't check the messages.
Tell me what to do.
That's a shame.
It was
a shame. You already told me what to do. You got so excited. You told me what to do. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, but it was a joke. I'm just a parrot.
You're a genius. You're an absolute genius.
We're going to need an independent adjudicator here, I think.
It was someone else said it. It wasn't me.
Hey, Ben, don't worry. Zealand owes me a tweet as well. You can have that one. I never know what to say.
Oh, okay, thank you. Right, write that down.
What's happening?
One tweet from Kevin.
What do you want me to tweet, Z?
I also
your tweet is to reply to the tweet that I just posted saying this is a network game tweet. That's your tweet.
I was so close to doing that last night, but decided I'm not a coward.
If everyone can just retweet Z's tweet, that'd be great. And by the way, I want to call out some people on Kev's tweet. You know who you are. These people writing, "This is obviously a network game tweet. I despise you." You kill it. You ruin it.
I added a question
Look, Ben,
mark
I've never been called a fat that many times in my life ever. I'm glad people were there to protect me.
Question mark. The tweet is just a network game tweet.
He didn't even quote tweet it, Z. He didn't
was
even
I meant to quote T?
No, it was a reply. It was a reply. It was a reply.
Oh, okay.
Reply.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm going to reply no.
Look, I'm just following orders.
I'm just glad I'm getting some more Twitter engagement off the back of this. This is lovely.
That's true. I just paid West Ham £4 million for that win. Worth it. My fantasy's good. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, we do actually have to play Football Manager as well as tweet during these streams.
That is bad. Well, I guess that's my tweet on Z. Oh, Joe, worth it. You know what? Worth it. You just replied, oh, yeah.
I need the non-network game viewers to think it's legitimate engagement, Ben.
I love that idiot. This is insulting. I love them all. I might just go and like all the people who are being mean to him.
But all of the story is kids. Don't listen to me on Football Manager. I save it up. And by the way, strikerless works. There's your evidence.
You had a striker on the pitch.
Look,
you had Onunachu on.
Honestly, you are. Did you have friends at school, you little grass? Honestly.
No. I just don't want you. I don't want you claiming credit for strikerless.
But you're not your Timmy Tiny Testes as Crystal Palace go 1-0 up against Everton.
He's taking my. Are they actually?
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna say I think there's about a 30-60% chance that Burnley or Everton go down.
Right.
Just as a little callback.
Wow. I might quote tweet Kev with just, what an idiot. Could not disagree with this more.
Oh dear.
That's the first time we've ever done a live tweet. Well, unfortunately, no one's allowed to admit it's a network game tweet, apart from the fact that Z made Jack, which which is quite a good strategy, actually. You're not allowed to, unless it falls within the parameters of the tweet wall.
It does, yeah. So I had another week.
Oh, see, I'm sorry I won.
No, you're not. Shut
It's
up.
okay. It's
No, but
okay. Look, we're
I'm
all.
sorry that you're sad. Oh, I was just... Someone has clipped me going, I'm just a parrot. And then I did parrot noises, which was probably, looking back now, not that funny. Let's find out.
You know what? I love the network game. I
Good.
love this.
Aw.
This camaraderie that's born.
Aw.
I think it's appointment television. I'm not enjoying it too much right now, but I'll get back to you.
Is that because of an individual or the game or?
I have 2 losses this season, and I have 2 losses. That's it. And they're to Kev and Ben. And I would like to turn my luck and make those losses to United and Liverpool instead, but I can't do that, can I?
I have 3
Imagine
losses.
losing
One was
against
to
us.
Newcastle. The others were to Kevin, to you.
Both are
So I
2-1.
could
Yeah,
empathise.
Let me look at this. Both are 2-1, and both included a goal in the last 15 minutes to lose, including Ben's in the last 5 seconds to lose.
But did someone get pushed over with VAR while it was going on?
So he scored very late anyway. And then we've counted. He went 2 attacking. He forgot to go back to a defensive system, and
You
we
didn't
capitalised.
change either.
What? I did.
No, you didn't. I looked at the
did.
bottom right. Your thing didn't change.
We're going to need a clip, please,
No,
folks.
happy
VAR.
to talk. I took off time wasting, actually. So
I looked
It
at your
worked.
formation. It was
And it
exactly the
worked.
same. I was like,
and
well,
I
I'm
took
going
off
to stay. I'm going to
time
stay.
wasting.
I'm going to stay what I'm
So-
doing too, because he's
I
doing
accept-
what he was doing.
No, I accept your apology. No, I did Viking Dan's technique to defeat that system, and it worked. So very happy. Shout out to Dan. He's a
Friend of the
genius.
show.
I don't mind telling you what it is if that helps.
He already told me. I know what it is.
Oh well, I did it. How did this end up a
Congratulations.
throw-in?
Are you going back here? Is this why we're not in continue?
Yeah, no. So I was just curious to how he got the throw-in.
Watching the game back in full.
I have my
My
throw-in
mind's
plays
full.
set up to do what I wanted them to do.
No, it was more how you won it. You just crossed it in, and Matty Cash just heads it out for a throw, which is very basic. So I was worried that we were
how
going to
I
be wasting
won it.
time.
Oh.
Yeah, I was worried that we were going to be wasting time, and Joel Linton was going to backheel it, and then I'd lose the stream of showdown to Clayton. Sorry, that's Jack's life. Apologies. No.
Would you do that? Emotional damage.
Sorry. That was funny though.
I thought I was over it.
Aaron Adeyemi's come
I
to me
thought
because
I was safe.
he's upset he's not the penalty taker. I've never seen this before. He wanted the promise kept that he was the designated penalty taker.
To be honest, I've never promised anyone there'll be penalty
I've
taker
also never promised them that.
because
And
that
he's
is one
like-
that you definitely can just remove, and that I've never had like the player go,
Oh.
"No, I really want that in."
Yeah, but I signed him ages ago. So why is he annoyed about it now?
He's been waiting.
probably-
Every time a
you
penalty
probably-
comes around, he's excited, and then it's like
Yeah,
that
you
Roy
probably,
Hodgson
like,
gif,
kept it
where he looks really excited and then goes down to a piece of paper.
Yeah, but he was just being injured, and we didn't get a penalty anyway. So who's he complaining? What's it? Well, shut up, Karim. Honestly, enjoy your move to Dortmund. Hope you're happy now.
Nothing easier than being Holland's replacement, right?
I think Dortmund will be fine. I think the Haaland to City is weird. We talked about this last time, right? We don't have to do this
Yeah.
again.
I'm just looking forward to seeing who Salzburg replace like Adeyemi with, because whoever they replace, like
Minamino, mate.
the departure out with.
Jesus H. Christ the Third, Jack.
Let's go, innit?
There's
Let's go
not
to the ball.
supposed to be a question mark on the tweet. Why did you think there was supposed to be a question mark on the tweet?
I just tweeted what I was first told to tweet, a bit like you did to
Yeah.
Ben.
Did I say question mark? Did I tell
think
you
it
to
was
tweet it as a
well done.
question?
I
Jack's
think
right.
I
did
think
sound
tone was up
questiony.
for interpretation.
I'm just not doing the next tweet. If we don't have to do the tweets, I'm just not doing them.
Well, hang on,
No,
Zee,
yeah,
to be fair.
I'm just not doing the
Whoa,
next
whoa,
tweet.
whoa! I was
He
telling
didn't
you
do
that
the-
that wasn't
he
a
didn't do the tweet.
tweet.
I'm not.
And
He
then
didn't
you
do the
just did
tweet.
it.
I'm
You
not doing the
can't
tweet.
you can't throw your toys out the pram. Hey, you tweet.
No, I
right?
am. I absolutely can. I absolutely can. I am
Why?
Andy Bernard. I will either win or I will go home, Ben.
I'm gonna
Well,
hide
that's
under
not
my
the
desk.
You've picked up the ball and you've taken it home, and now me, Kevin Jack, are stood in the field looking at each other, going,
Yeah.
Now what do we do?
about
The
standard
whole of
desk is
Scotland
the
still
Scotland
hates
thing
me.
is
As angry as I was, and as internally mauling as I was to lose to you 50 seconds after the stoppage time had expired,
Yeah.
I did the tweet exactly as I was told.
Yeah, but then I did very quickly specify, please don't do the tweet. And
You
did
only did that after you realized I had Jack's tweet, and that's why I still went through with it.
I mean,
told me to do it.
to answer your question, yes, of course. I realized my tweet could be sabotaged, so I had to react. But you didn't let me react.
There's apples and oranges here.
Well, I don't know what fruit's got to do with it.
He's like, do I tweet with a question mark? I'm like, no. And he tweeted with a question mark. Anyways,
Well, if anything, I think we should all get our tweets back and we should start again.
Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. I'm just gonna tweet a question mark now.
Can I tell
Problem
people what
solved.
our Kev tweet was going to be, Jack? Because I didn't do it. You may have noticed, and now he's sort of doing it again. It kind of ruins it. But it would have been a bloody good tweet a month ago.
A great tweet a month ago.
Yeah, why do you think I had to do it?
We were going to get Kev to tweet a month ago. I'll find the words because the words are better. So hang on. For those that know Kev, you understand why this is bad.
Under my desk yet?
What are you doing?
Hiding.
So what we were going to get Kev to tweet, but now we aren't going to get Kev to tweet was, hi guys, good news. The vlog returns tomorrow at 5 p.m. It'll be daily for the next 365 days. We can't wait to get started. You rescued it by you did a few vlogs and ruined it.
Yeah,
but that was going to be the
you
tweet.
told me you were going to make me do that, so I'm like, well, I now need to make a video called "The Vlog Is Back." Then.
Oh, for those that know, Kev gets a lot of grief. Would your chat have enjoyed that? What's your chat's reaction to that potential tweet?
I mean, a lot of them guessed that's what it was when you were talking about it at the time. Because there's only one thing I would react that badly to.
Oh,
that's the one awful thing I could possibly tweet.
Chelsea are losing.
James Maddison.
Someone's just put in my chat for a newbie.
Cool.
What's actually meant to be happening, or is the stream meant to be just bickering dads? Brilliant. It's just we're just bickering dads. That's all it is.
I've waited my whole life to be a bickering dad.
My YouTube recommended recently has just been airline meltdowns, and I feel like that's seeping through into my everyday life.
Yes, so's mine as well.
I love airline meltdowns.
I watched one airline video, and now it's my whole recommended.
I was watching a video that was filmed in 1999. It was a ITV series about a family that ran like Genoa Airport. Fascinating viewing. The guy who directed all the flights had a whiteboard he wrote everything out on. I'm thinking, how old is this? Like, it was square. I'm thinking, how's this ended up on YouTube in perfect quality, but still square?
I want to be annoyed about the fact that the subscription boxes aren't as useful as they used to be, but I never look at mine. So I love recommended. I watch all the recommended videos. What a shame.
Sir Ben Godfrey scored for England. Wonderful.
Remember Airline? I used to love Airline. Big fan.
Come fly with me.
That was very weird, by the way. On my stream, that was perfectly in sync, and I'm not happy about it. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Oh my word. We have got the same brain. Born in the same hospital. Horrifying. That was weirdly in sync. To the point where we couldn't have planned it.
Let's fly and fly away.
Exciting news, boys and girls. In 2 days' time, Everton play Howkin and Flint Mountain.
What a surprise. You've just won as well. Won.
So far, I've played them 4 times. The aggregate score is 72-0. We're having a lovely time. If they score, I'll give them a tweet.
Recommended it. Always gives you videos you've already watched before. That's because you probably watched it more than once already, and YouTube knows you like it. I watch the same videos.
It's recommended because you click on it.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it knows you weren't paying attention the first time, you rascal.
That is also possible.
Quick pick for the Howkin and Flint game is recommending I put my third choice goalkeeper up front. I don't think even Quick Pick is taking it seriously anymore.
Is that not because it's an international break?
Maybe. Be interesting to see how many goals he scores.
My team has reached a point now where I can rotate so much, and it's really nice.
I might need to cancel this friendly. This might backfire.
What are you up to, Ben? Oh, he's muted.
We've got some reserves who can go into this team. But no players.
Z's come back giggling and then hit the mute button again. He's planning something. Z, what are you up to?
Why is Gravenberch not playing international football?
Not good enough.
He is. He's one of the greatest players in the universe.
I think the Dutch and German national team both now are like not licensed.
Ah, okay. Yep, that explains it. There we go.
Kevin Chapman.
That's my name.
Have you noticed that, Ben? The Dutch national team doesn't have the real players like the German one now.
Yeah.
That doesn't get announced as a feature, does it?
I love annoyed Jack. Is he there? Oh no, I'll worry about Z.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay.
No, but I've beat him and now we don't hear from him for half an hour because he's got to go back to the drawing board. I worry.
I lost to Kev Anzi in my first 2 games of the season.
That's true.
And I
Has
lived
he
to
been
tell the
holding on to
tale.
that tweet? Was it over a month? Probably.
When did we do August's network game? Actually, yeah, it was because we did that game to start the season.
Wow.
Like at the end of a summer stream.
Ronaldo's having a sick year as well. Wowzers. What a win. But you do all have a game in hand. I don't know when that is. Oh, so he plays Liverpool next as well.
I beat Liverpool 2-0.
You're excellent. So that's
true. No,
I
you're
play
excellent.
Manchester United and Liverpool in the next 2 games.
Excellent.
Very sad.
I saw. Did you guys see the new Streamer Showdown video with the rankings?
I refuse to watch those videos.
You were featured as one of the big climbers.
What?
Well, because you beat me and RDF, that like gave you a pretty big increase because you were so low to begin with.
Massive.
So you gained off it.
I'm back. And then I did wasted possession the other day, and I beat RDF again.
Oh, but you did not make out the group, right?
Yeah, it wasn't great. I wouldn't call it a scintillating.
Did you do Blanco Ball proud? Because you were Blanco's replacement.
No. It doesn't work against humans.
Ooh, we won 15-0.
Although I did just play. I hate your vengeance against them. Well, they must be making some money from it. You'd hope.
They're going to be my Twitch save next year. I've decided. I'm getting a soft spot for them.
Some of my chats pointed out the Dutch thing happened a few years ago, right? It wasn't last year. It wasn't this year. I thought it was 2 years ago.
I don't know.
I think we
want to remind people. They want people to forget, and I just like to remind people that it's a thing.
Wait, Palace have scored again. Hang on.
Oh no, are Everton actually going to go down?
Wait, Everton. This is bad for. I mean, they're lucky the fact that Leeds are bad. Burnley aren't winning. Burnley are 0-0 versus Aston Villa.
Burnley win. What's the stats on the Burnley game?
They are currently. Oh, hang on, let me just get them.
They've not had a shot, and they've had 28% of possession after 21 minutes.
Crikey! Burnley have been much. Oh, hang on. As things stand right now, Leeds are in the bottom 3.
They are.
Who the hell is Stuart?
Oh my
word. They were already in the bottom 3. Were they not?
No,
they were.
No. Burnley in theory are getting a point.
Bloody hell! Burnley need a draw. Like Stevie, rotate your squad. Mate. Take off the starters at half-time ahead of Sunday.
Leeds play Brentford as well, and Burnley play Newcastle. Eddie Howe. Narrative.
Do you reckon that Gerrard cares about? Obviously, does care about beating City if he can, but do you reckon he tries to get the players on side with that, like doing it for him?
I think so. I had a dream about this.
Okay,
I can see Tyrone Mings being interviewed at the end. If this happens, by the way, clip this up and put it on TikTok. It'll be great. I've had a dream that Tyrone Mings at the end of City versus Villa, after a 2-2 draw or something where Villa obviously stopped City from winning the league, he says, well, it was never mentioned, but we've got a lot of respect for the boss, and we just wanted to make sure we did it for him, really. And I think to go on what you're saying, I think they do care. I do think they. Oh yeah, I was dreaming about Liverpool in the league, mate. But I do think that, like, they will say that they wanted to do it for him.
Well, that's kind of what I'm asking, because I feel like if you're fully bought into a manager, which I think, to be fair, like a lot of the Villa squad are, like, and you have the ability to like do that, I feel like it must weigh on your mind.
Yeah, but Seb, who works for FM, did a great tweet. It was my favourite tweet regarding the Villa City game. I'll have to find it because I liked it, because it was very funny. He said, this weekend, in order to do his ex-club a favour, Steven Gerrard is going to instruct his Aston Villa players to win a match instead of what he usually tells them, which is to win a match. Which I thought was really good. The idea that in this game, we're actually going to really try compared to just like normally trying. I'm pretty sure they always want to win. But I did like that. I thought it was funny.
Whoa.
I think Liverpool have got a chance. I think that's all I wanted going into the final day was a chance. What's happening here? Was a chance. Jack's going for Haaland again. He's got to be careful. Oh, he's listed now, Erling Haaland.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants out, but he has just said he doesn't want to talk to me, and I'm Tim Potts, so...
Kev, 95 mil, mate, gets it done.
I'm on my way. I'm already typing his name in.
Oh, yeah, we've seen this as well. I don't know if you've heard about this, Jack, that Villa get 15 mil or something if City win the league.
Oh, what, because of Grealish?
Yeah, because of Grealish.
That started incentive, is it? Let's be honest.
James Alcott and Flav were talking about it on their podcast, and it is a bit like the board calls Stevie into the room and go, do you like money, Stevie? Do you like transfer windows? Because Coutinho's been good, hasn't he? So do you like money? Yeah, I love money. Yeah, I love signing players. Yeah, us too. Anyway, City coming up. Yeah. Oh, do you know who plays for them? Jack Grealish. Points at a picture on the wall of Jack Grealish. God, good lad, wasn't he, Jack? Brought in some really good money. Loads of money to this club. Anyway, good luck for the weekend, Stevie. I like the idea that he'll throw, just so they get extra transfer window money. Deary me. Spoilers, Ben. Sorry, with Chip. Good podcast, though.
If Mings now does that talk, Everton were already 2-0 down.
Yeah, Everton are still 2-0 down.
Sorry, it just updated on my little Google live league table.
The thing is, City should win. I don't know if anyone's been watching the season, but City are really good.
I had a moment during the Brentford game with Everton where when Rondon got sent off, I looked and I was just like, that is them done.
Was it the Jordan Henderson getting suspended versus Chelsea moment?
It was just one of those moments where Lampard high-fived Rondon as he went off the pitch. And I'm thinking, it's just like, he's out for the rest of the season. Like, that was almost the moment that high-fived. I'm like, they might, if they go down, like, that is such a bad moment.
Do you know what? Do you know what I find interesting though? I think Burnley have to get something here against Villa to get themselves out of the relegation zone, because I think Brentford beat Leeds, and I think Leeds are down. You mean
Leeds beat? Oh, you think Leeds are down?
I think Leeds are down. I really do. I think Brentford. I
tell you what, imagine getting Europa League football with that Leeds squad in 2 seasons. You'd have to be bloody good at Football Manager to do that with a team that get relegated, wouldn't you, folks?
Mate, to be fourth with a Villa side that are just competing in the bottom half of the table. I don't want Leeds to go down. If I out 3 of them, I want Leeds to stay up more than any of the others. But
Everton or Leeds would be a better beta save. So one of those two, please.
I've got a family, Leeds-based family. My mum's a Leeds fan, so I've got to back Leeds. But their goal difference is a real problem. They look and I quite like Jesse Marsh as well, but man, they are in all sorts of bother. Have we broken Z?
No, I'm fine. I was just sitting here talking talking to chat for a little while. I can't even remember what started at, but I was just talking to. Yeah, I ended up on. Oh, I'm fine. Okay, I've not been broken despite my tweet debates. I will dig my heels in on that.
Question then for you then, Zay. Who's going down?
Burnley.
Do you think? So then they lose tonight then?
Yeah, they're not losing already?
No.
They're staying. They're ahead of Leeds as things stand.
Right now they are out of the relegation zone.
I think nice. I think they do lose tonight. Yes. I think they lose tonight. I think Everton lose. I think basically almost everybody loses out, and that's where it ends.
So everyone loses every game.
Yeah, I don't trust any of these teams to be able to.
Well, Everton are 2-0 down. Everton are in problem city right
Do you
now.
reckon if Leeds go down, manager change, or do they stick with him?
Oh, you definitely change your manager when you get relegated. It's too
What,
reactionary.
Leeds?
Yeah.
Nah, Leeds stick with Jesse Marsh, 100%.
They've been abysmal under him. I remember after.
I don't know if they've been abysmal. I think they've been a bit unlucky, actually.
I remember, and I'm sorry to throw a viewer man under the bus, but I can't remember which viewer it was, so you're probably safe. After that, like 3 games of him being in charge, Roy Cavins from Chatham was adamant that he transformed the Leeds United defence, despite the fact they'd lost 3-0 to Villa. And I look at them now, and they have not got better.
I think they've been about the same. And I thought they were like under Bielsa. They're all.
But here's the plan, kids. If Haaland actually wants to come, that's when we try and get Calvert-Lewin out the door to fund it. I'm not sure if it'll work, but we can delay the Haaland transfer a couple of times, which gives us a couple of weeks to try and sell Calvert-Lewin. But we need an increase in retained transfer revenue for it to work. We need to find like 75 million. So we need to sell Calvert-Lewin for £150 million. It'll be fine. Yeah. Right, back there you go. No, back that way. There you go. Dave has come to join us.
That's not a good number suddenly.
Yeah. Well, Liverpool don't press, they chase. To quote Pep Blinders. That we chase, we don't press. And maybe Leeds aren't doing enough chasing. I worry most about Leeds, though. I'm super worried about them.
What's the ownership situation like with them?
With Leeds?
They're owned by some French.
Oh, yeah, I'll absolutely ask the board. And we have got Luca Dean to try and sell as well. You won't get an increase in retained. Well, we just did. So, nah.
Owner.
Radriazzani, I think. That's somebody just said in the chat. Some dude named Radriazzani.
I don't watch American football. Is it?
No. He doesn't own San Francisco.
Is there some investment from the same team guys who own the San Francisco? Is it the 49ers? I don't watch American football. I hope that's right.
It's the 49ers, yeah. You're good.
I don't know if there's an ownership overlap, or there was an ownership overlap there, like where they own part of it.
That doesn't appear to be. Again, I don't know enough to say.
Apparently, they have a 44% stake, the 49ers.
Interesting.
And there's like a preliminary deal for them to maybe take a bigger stake.
You look at all the teams that will be in the Championship next year. If Leeds are one of them, they are one of the most investable teams. So to be in with Leeds, like it's still a pretty good asset to have. Especially as they've just recently been promoted. It's not like they're Everton, who would be going down for the first time ever. Like Leeds are all right. They're okay. And actually, you look at the Championship, there aren't too many. Ironically enough, one of the most investable teams in the Championship next year will be Norwich. And Norwich fans aren't happy at the moment. So, but
they'll bounce right back up. You know that. I know that.
I don't know about it this coming year, if I'm honest.
We said that last year, but they're a team that's built to win in the Championship. They are. I thought that last year. I'm like, well, they don't look very good going down, and then they're just built to win in the Championship. They just fly right back up.
They kept players like Cantwell, and like they sold well. Like they had Buendia last year, and Buendia was a cut above. Like losing Buendia for this summer to Villa was what a disaster. That was a disaster. But they're missing. But now they are really missing that player, so they're gonna have to go and find that player. But their Norwich's recruitment has been hilariously bad again. Every time they go to the Premier League, their recruitment is horrendous. And when they go down to the Championship, it's always pretty good.
Their recruitment of first-team players is garbage, but whoever does the scouting for them of slightly lower-level players that they kind of capitalise on being able to draw in, give them a wage rise, because they do a good job.
Is that Webber? Webber's getting a lot of criticism. I think rightly so, to be fair.
Have you seen some of the stuff he's come out talking about with him wanting to climb Everest and stuff? Like, it's mental.
You look at who they bought this summer.
Good for him, I guess. He wants to climb Everest, and he's like the owner guy of Leeds, apparently.
Oh, no. Stuart Webber's the director of football of Norwich. Apparently, at the end of his contract, I think his contract was up last year. Like, he basically said he wanted to step away so he could focus on some of his aspirations outside of football, like climbing Everest. And apparently, like, Delia Smith and her husband basically turn around and like, you can stay. We'll throw whatever money on it. We'll facilitate it in a way where you can still do the Everest stuff as well. Like to the point where it kind of looks like they were just going to be lost without him and just, you know, blind panically kind of, they just didn't have a plan B for if he left.
I'm looking through their squad right now of players that are either loaned out or they sold. And then you look at the players that they brought in, dearie me. There's a couple in there that I thought would be better than they were. Like Matthias Norman's probably been as good as I thought he'd be. Thought that Gilmore would do more.
Norman's impressed me, but obviously he's had loads of issues with injuries. He had to have surgery.
Lise Malou from Nice was supposed to be like, he had a brilliant year at Nice as well.
They've got Norman on loan from one of the Russian teams, right? I wonder if there's like any kind of agreement they can strike there to get him really cheap.
It's 6 mil in his contract because, I mean, it is in FM, whether it actually is. Because I know this having done a save. But whether it is actually 6 mil or not, I don't know.
Mm.
But their recruitment generally, like when Milo Rashika is like your pivotal signing.
Josh Sargent.
I mean, he was pretty cheap.
There he is.
You know what, you struggle to say that as well. It's annoying, isn't it?
What, Josh Sargent?
Yeah, the Josh and the Sargent get sort of mixed.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Josh Sargent.
I have never even thought about that. I don't think that's Josh Sargent.
Now I'm thinking about it too much now. I can't say it at all.
You sort of have to double S. Josh Sargent.
Josh Sargent, yeah.
I feel like I'm acquiring a lisp as I try and say it.
That's it.
Really not. Tough. Yeah, it's not something that I had
honestly, we go through some real trials and tribulations over here.
Right, I'm going to go do a football against Arsenal away.
He's going to do a football, is he? Interesting.
I've been learning off you, Kevin.
Good boy. Football o'clock, everybody. Imagine if we sign Erling Haaland. Oh, that'd be so stupid. We don't need him. I just want to sign him to annoy them lot. It's Anthony Martial all over again. Yeah, I figured we could move on. Calvert-Lewin, Luca Dean, bin them both off. Get Haaland in. Happy days. The reason Haaland hasn't moved yet in the save is because every time one of us makes an offer for him, or anyone makes an offer for him, we all drive up the bidding. So it got to the point where Dortmund wanted like 300 million for him and no one would pay it. But because some of us were offering it to stop him going elsewhere, like I would go in for him and then Ben would offer 300 million. So Dortmund then wanted 300 million. Ben would pull out. He never had 300 million to offer. So yeah, that's why he's not left. But this time it's only me in for him. Oh, that's laggy. That is very laggy. What's going on here? Oh my word. That's a laggy mess. Is it all the other games laggy? This is pretty unplayable. Is it very laggy for you? What has Anna switched on? Well, internet-wise, we're fine. We've not lost a frame on the stream. So it's the game that's really lagging. I think we need to restart the game. I only did the graphics drivers update before the stream. It's supposed to stop this from happening. How odd. It's weird as well because I'm hosting the game. So you would think if it's lagging for me, it would be lagging for everyone. Alas, just me. Brilliant. The stream is lagging as well, not just the game. I did a Windows update and a drivers update. I updated everything this afternoon. So the stream's lagging as well. Maybe I need to restart my computer again. Because this is bonkers. Right, hold on. I can't even pause. I just want to give it a minute. seeing if there's something else going on my PC, maybe, that I could kill. What else could be going on? I guess I could close Chrome. Let's close Chrome. Let's close Dropbox. Right, let's see if that's fixed it. Ah, there you go. I've closed Chrome and we're fine. Oh, we're not. We conceded a goal. Come on, referee. Referee's fingering himself. He's going to save us here. You know what to do with that finger, referee. Yes. Is it still lagging for you all? It seems to be running fine now. Like I said, we've not dropped a frame on the stream. And now the game is running fine. Maybe try refreshing your streams. Could be a Twitch thing. Would be a bit of a coincidence for them to both happen at the same time, but according to OBS, the stream quality is absolutely fine. Is Anna on the Steam Deck? No, that's in front of me here. Hopefully you're just on a little bit of a delay. We're going to try restarting after this game. Because this is a laggy mess. Well, it was. It's fine now. How many Chrome tabs did I have open? Just TweetDeck and the squad stream. It wasn't like I had 50 tabs open. It's fine now. Okay. So it was Chrome hogging everything, was it? Just means I can't watch the other streams. So it's not usually a problem. So it suggests things are still not good. That's a very good goal from Sancho. That's upsetting how good that goal was. He got so much time in the penalty area there to just pick his spot. Yeah, I think some of you are on a big delay. So as Mike is saying, maybe you need to refresh. Because someone's just asked how many tabs did I have open. I literally, a minute and a half ago, told you how many tabs I had open. So I think you need to refresh. Oh, Pedrog's in! Oh, how does he miss? Oh. Oh. Right, we're going to go attack him. We're going to offer some encouragement. Music a tad loud. The music's supposed to be loud. You need to be able to hear it and not hear the fan. Right, Calvert-Lewin is injured, so I'm a little wary of bringing him on, but I guess needs must. We are chasing a goal. Shuffle everybody around a little bit. What is that? Why is that there? What does that exclamation mark mean? That's not usually there. And you're all on a delay, so I don't know what the exclamation mark is. What is going on now? Is that exclamation mark usually there? More! Well, I don't think we're going to win this football match, boys and girls, which is a little bit of a shame, but we're going to blame it on the lag. Without the lag, we'd have won. And I don't know what the exclamation mark was. Means he's tired. How is he tired? He hasn't been starting. Right. Well, I can't go and watch the other matches at the moment. I guess we'll watch the live league table. I'm going to restart my PC once everyone's finished these matches. Basically needs a holiday. Okay. I normally send them on holiday long before they need one. You know I love to send my players on holiday. Penalty for Burnley, wowzers. Position instructions go against his traits. He was playing as a deep line playmaker. I'm not sure how that goes against Gavi. What are his traits? I don't think any of that. Yeah, looking at that, he does need a rest. That's what it meant. He needs a rest. So we'll send him on holiday. There he is.
Crazy.
See, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if you'd accidentally left your mic hot, in which case I was just going to hop out.
No, I had.
Oh, it's
accidentally left the HUD.
Fucking hell, I've just seen your game. I know why you're annoyed now. Sorry, fucking hell. I'm getting word in my ear.
The center backs' reactions on counterattacks in this game are broken. They're broken.
I'm getting word in my ear. Burnley have just scored a penalty. Over to you, Chris Kamara. Chris Kamara. Burnley are winning 1-0, Ben. Chris.
Penalty, right? Penalty, apparently. Oh, Leeds are in the mud. Everton are also in trouble. They play Arsenal, don't they? Oh, crumbs.
Everton
right, I need to restart my computer, I think.
All right, I've got something to
make sure you should we leave the game until you can save
it? Are you all out of your matches?
No, I'm not. Please get me out. No.
Yeah, we hit continue. We get you out.
I've got some viewing to do while Kev restarts his computer though. So that's all right.